Welcome to the Circuit Gilles Villeneuve. First hosting a race in 1978, it has been a fan favorite ever since. The 4.3 kilometer track sits along the St. Lawrence River on a man-made island on the Ile Notre Dame. So let's take you around the track and give you some pointers and tips on how to drive the Circuit Gilles Villeneuve.
Turns 1 and 2 can provide quite the drama on the opening lap, as all cars try and squeeze through. Braking is critical into turn 1, as the left-hand kink leads into a long turn 2 with a slight elevation change. Then comes the first chicane at turn 3 and 4. 270 kilometers an hour on entry. A lot of curb being used on the entry and exit of this chicane, as you stay tight to the wall on exit. As drivers wind their way through this 4.3 kilometer track, they're surrounded by beautiful scenery and various types of wildlife, making it one of the more beautiful tracks in all of Formula One. A difficult braking zone as we head into turn 8 and 9. Drivers approach braking under the bridge with a sudden change of light that can be tricky on their eyes. Turn 9, it's a short rundown to the hairpin as drivers begin to focus on a critical braking zone.
And now we arrive at one of the most famous corners in all of Formula One, the hairpin. You've got the Biodome over to my left, which is one of the landmarks here in Montreal. Stands all around surrounding the hairpin, creating a natural amphitheater for the drivers. What an amazing scene. One of the most important corners though on this track. Drivers will be braking just right at the 100-meter board, maybe even a bit later depending how confident you are. And then really important, keeping it nice and tight to the inside curb. You want to get a good exit out into the very long straight that'll lead to the Wall of Champions. This is where you can make a race or break a race.
The 1.16 kilometer straight will see drivers reach speeds in excess of 330 kilometers an hour. And now we arrive at the Wall of Champions, the heaviest and most critical braking zone on this circuit, clipping both curbs on the entry and exit of the corner and getting as close to the wall as possible on exit. The second DRS zone is right after the final chicane, as you run down to the start-finish line to finish your lap.
And there you have it. That's a quick guide to the Circuit Gilles Villeneuve here in Montreal, Canada. Be sure to tune into the race on June 10th, as this is one of the fan favorites of the season and also for the drivers as well. Be sure to also subscribe to us on YouTube down below and be on the lookout for more exclusive content from the Canadian Grand Prix in the weeks to come. Thanks for joining us.